welcome to the show. Today, we're going to talk about the price of being invisible, which I do not want to happen to you. So, if you have a challenge in that area, you've come to the right place. But first, a little speaker wisdom. I'm going to be just really transparent here and just say that success is not going to fall from a tree. All right. You're not going to go outside one day, success is going to fall out the sky, just land in your lap. I wish that was so, wish that was the case, I wish that would happen, but it absolutely isn't. You know, when we work toward our dreams, we work toward creating the things that we desire the most on a huge, big scale and massive, massive quantities. You know, it takes some work. It takes work, dedication, being committed, practice, all those things. And so I just want you to just go over just a couple of things within this, speaker wisdom here of what it really takes to really become known and recognized in your field as an industry leader, as a thought leader, where you are magnetized by people and you're able to position yourself and be seen all around this great, beautiful world. And in order to do that, you have to do the work. You have to get up every single day. I like to say that I work toward every day getting up before the sun rises. And that's kind of a model that my community has, is that we get up before the sun rises. So even if I want to sleep in, I look outside and like, oh, okay, I still have a moment. The sun hasn't risen yet. And, it pushes me. It pushes me because I have a lot of work to do, right? I have a lot of work. I want to reach everyone in this world and really help them to understand the impact and the power of being more visible, of creating that impact that they dream about, that they desire, that they tell everyone about, but they are too fearful to actually do it. I want to help those people because I know the transformations that have come about in my life because I've learned this valuable skill. And so you have to be hungry. You can't just willy-nilly your way to success. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to work a little bit more and hang out, later on. No, to be the best, to be known as the best and reap the benefits that you desire, you have to do the work. You have to be hungry. You have to be dedicated. You have to be committed. You have to practice. You can't just sit on the couch watching TV. Can't be gossiping on the phone for hours a day. You can't really be sitting there eating junk food and feeling awful the next day, or going out having a few beers or some alcoholic beverages and feel awful the next 3-4 days. It doesn't work that way. Every single day, I work toward perfecting my craft. Every single day, I'm looking to serve more people on a bigger scale. Every single day, I have systems in place that allow me to show up at my best every single day. If someone calls me to do a presentation or speak in front of groups of 1,000 tomorrow, I am ready. And so it takes structure, of course, and it takes a little practice to find out what works best for you. But when you have a system and habits that you have in place, that you work toward and you do on a consistent basis, that's going to allow you to show up better and better and better, right? And be in a position where you can go out and make your dreams come true. You can go out and serve more people. You can make a bigger impact in this entire world, doing what you do best. And that's pretty much what it's all about. And just the sacrifices that we have to make in order to really be the person, that we were destined to be. Of course, it's important to also, balance things, take care of yourself, spend time with family and friends, but just don't make that the norm. All right. Create boundaries around your life. I had to create boundaries around my life and kind of schedule those things to make sure that I'm, making time for family, doing things that I love, treating myself to certain things. But overall, I'm also very dedicated to working toward reaching those benefits and those goals that I've set out for myself. And so, if you want to do the same, there's just a few tips and strategies to just think about and see what you can incorporate into your life starting today. Because I always want you to succeed, and so you can certainly do that by just putting in systems. It's going to allow you to show up at your best every single day. And that leads us to our topic for today, which is the price of being invisible. What do I mean by being invisible? When I talk about invisibility, I mean staying inside of your comfy, cozy home, not really going anywhere, not going out to meet people, not doing what you should be doing in order to get your brand in front of more people to be able to help and serve and do what you do best based on all the years and the learnings and growth that you've experienced to really make this happen and help more people, or maybe sell your products and services, whatever that is. You know that your products and services are going to be able to help transform someone else's life, and so it would be wise to do the things that's needed to be able to make that happen on a big scale. And so being invisible is not going to allow us to be able to do that. When you are invisible, it really stops and limits your brand visibility. And what I mean by that is that you're not able to really reach your target market the way that you need to really make an impact in this world by staying invisible. When we stay invisible, we're usually filled with insecurities and all of these thoughts about how we're not enough, imposter syndrome, how they can do it better than we can, and we're not good enough, or we're not the right person, or maybe fear is standing in our way. But I'm here to tell you that if you just take one step forward every single day, and the next day take another step, and the next day take another step, the next day take another step, you will get better and better and better at this. But it takes commitment and deciding that, hey, no more. I won't stay behind the scenes anymore. I'm going to be committed to taking one step each day to do something that's going to allow me to be seen within my target market. That could be in the form of videos, Facebook Lives, maybe posting, maybe sending out a newsletter, maybe finding a local speaking event to present in front of a group or an audience, maybe talking to some friends, families in the industry who can help you to get in front of more people. All of those things are just, systems and processes that you should be doing on a regular basis to get more visibility and to get in front of your target market. Making calls, joining groups, all of those are vitally important. Networking is important, but you have to do this on a consistent basis. Some people think that, I did that one time. And listen, I'm talking to my younger self. So you can think that they can do that one time, get in front of a group or go to a networking event and magic happens, right? But it's the seed planting that we do over time that's going to allow us to gain the visibility, the credibility, and the influence to be seen in our target market as the thought leader within that area of expertise. And so that's what you want to do. You want to get out in front of more and more and more people on a consistent basis. Stop being invisible. But if you are fearful, I just suggest that you take on maybe leadership roles in organizations. It's going to allow you to, get in front of more people in a very supportive manner. That helps as well. Doing that on a consistent basis will allow you to gain a little bit more confidence, facilitating groups, facilitating the room, getting comfortably in front of, more people, and navigating, the groups and audiences. And those things may seem small, but they go a long way. When I started to really become more active and organizations that was a member of, that's when I started to see like a jump in my own confidence level. And then it just rolls from there as I elevated to higher leadership roles within certain organizations. So that's an idea there that can help you and do something that's going to allow you to, take that little step, a little leap, and get out in front of more people. Now, missed opportunities can also happen or occur when you remain invisible. Missed opportunities such as collaborations, partnerships, media exposure, speaking engagements, or even gaining industry recognition. You see, when you look at, my website, you look at things that I've done, it's because I've done this on a consistent basis over 20 years. It didn't just happen just like this. It's like that. But I have consistently shown people that I am an expert. I'm knowledgeable about this topic called public speaking or becoming a better communicator in your field. I've shown that by, with videos, with photos of me in action doing that and captivating audiences, and the posts that I show, and the organizations that I'm in, and showcasing what I've done for other people. All of those things over time allowed me to become a subject matter expert in my industry, to where now people come to me when they need someone who's an expert in the area of communication, whether it's companies or event planners. And that's what I want for you. But we have to work toward getting you outside it. But it's not only jumping outside of your comfort zone, it's being consistent. Remember, I've been doing this for over 20 years. Consistently. Yes, there's days that I don't want to do it, days that I'm like struggle to do it, but I understand the bigger picture. And the bigger picture is being able to be consistent in front of more people that's going to gain the attraction that I need from the right people to give me those opportunities that are absolutely life-changing. And so think about ways in which you can do that. Now, one thing that being invisible, or another thing, this is like the third thing, that being invisible will hinder in your growth, is that it's going to cause a lack of credibility and authority. Now, the best way to immediately gain credibility and authority in front of your target market is learning and mastering and using the power of public speaking, getting on more stages, getting on more platforms. It doesn't matter if it's virtual or in person, but doing that on a consistent basis until you become known in your industry as that one person who is a go-to person who has a reputation for creating impact, motivating, persuading people to take action, to do what you are called to do what you are expert in. And you can do that by using public speaking, because the first moment that your name is being called, or the first moment that you step on that stage, you have instant credibility over that audience, instant influence. There's nothing else in the world like this, like public speaking. You can post all day, you can send emails all day, weeks on end, months at a time, but there's nothing that's going to gain you instant attraction to your products and services like public speaking. You don't believe me? Try it. Get in front of an audience of 100 or 1,000, a light shining in the air, your name being called very loudly on that microphone, music playing. When you step on that stage, I want you to tell me how you feel in front of that audience. That moment when all eyes are on you, when all ears are listening to every single word you have to say, when you have everyone's undivided attention, as the influencer at that moment in time, you tell me how being on stage compares to posting or sending out emails or calling people here and there, going to a networking event where there's other experts all over the place. That's the power of public speaking. That's the power of being able to become more visible in front of more people on a consistent basis. And if you want to learn more about that, make sure that you contact me. I would be more than happy to help you to really create a strategy around positioning yourself as an expert in your industry and being able to attract more people as a thought leader, and using all the knowledge, wisdom, and skills that you have to really move audiences and help them to learn more about what you do in a way that gets them more open to finding out more about your products and services and how you can help them on a bigger scale. And so if you want to learn more about that, contact me. My website is www.beseenbeloved.com. But I want to tell you more about a program that I have that is out now called Speak to Riches. You can go to www.speaktoriches.com, find out all about it. It's a pilot program only for a select few. Honestly, I only have a few spots available. So I encourage you to take action. It's at a no-brainer cost, but it's going to give you all of my knowledge, expertise in this industry to really help you to transform your life right now using the power of public speaking. We talked about a lot of things today. I hope that you rewind, go over these things, implement some of the strategies and techniques and little guidance that I gave you throughout this show. And I look forward to seeing you next week, same time, same place on the Be Seen, Be Loved show. Until next time, much love and success. Bye for now.
Are you a professional struggling to speak confidently in front of others? Do you have trouble giving presentations or leading teams? Are you finding it difficult to sell to clients? At Be Seen, Beloved, we understand the challenges you face. That's why we're here to help. With our expert guidance and training, you'll gain the confidence you need to excel in your business and career. Whether you're looking to lead groups, speak to larger audiences, or train people in your corporation, we can help. Our unique approach will not only improve your business connections and increase your income, but it will also lead to a happier and more fulfilled life. So why wait? Take the first step towards success and visit us at www.beseenbeloved.com today.